Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So hopefully you guys remember this video. I want to say I posted it at least over 6 months ago. So over half a year ago, I posted a video where I had a discussion on bronzers because where they at though? Like I wanted to know what's not clicking with brands, especially since, you know, they're all boasting how they're putting out, you know, 40, 50, 60 foundation shades, and then you get to their other complexion categories and there's nothing to choose from for deeper complexion. So I swatched all of the bronzers that I had at that time, and y'all saw that a lot of them ended up looking like translucent setting powder on my face. So I thought I would do an update since that video, you know, if I found any more bronzers to recommend to you guys. I get that question a lot, you know, can you do like a top 5 bronzer contour video? I just be looking at the comment like, look, this ain't that type of party, all right? We're not at the place where we can be selective because there aren't that many things to select from there. And it's not a foundation, you know, I can tell you guys like my top 5 foundations because I found more than 10, 20 that have shades for me that I can recommend to you guys. I can't say the same for contour and bronzer. So I want to do an update if I found any other ones, an update on other ones that have been sent to me since, and an update on if any brands said anything good or bad since that video. So if you want to see that, then just stay tuned. So the very first one I have is from ColourPop. It's their Pressed Powder Cheek Bronzer in Brownie Bites. Brown pieces. I don't know the name because the name is on the actual, oh, okay, wait a minute. The name is on the actual pan on the inside, so I'd have to take that out. But it's the darkest one that they have on their website, and that's what this bronzer looks like, and that is this bronzer swatch. I used this for a good minute. Before I found the ones I'm about to talk about, I used this for a good minute. And then I found the Prime Beauty bronzers. I have 2 here. One I can use as contour, and the other I can use as a bronzer. The one I can use as a bronzer is Brownsville. Weird, I get a lot of questions. Oh, this is what Brownsville looks like. I get a lot of questions asking me to check out the Prime Beauty bronzers, and I'm like, I talk about these quite a bit, quite a bit. So I'm assuming it's always, you know, people who are new here, but that's always funny to me. That's what a Brownsville looks like. And then wait for it. I always get excited when I open this one. This is Chocolate Liddy. Yeah, I can't use this one as a bronzer, but there are people out there who can, and that's what this one looks like. And then there was Mocha Mami from Fenty Beauty. This is their Sunstalker Instant Warmth bronzer. There was a little pushback with these Fenty bronzers. I think this is the deepest shade, right? Or is there one more? I think there's one more shade after this one, I think. But you know, people are just like, we expected more from you, Fenty. Like we're really not surprised anymore with these other brands, but we expected Fenty to come a little bit harder there. And this is that one swatched. And then after 40 days and 40 nights, Benefit Cosmetics realized maybe we should extend the bronzer that is really one of the items that put us on. I feel like the bronzer, the brow products, and maybe the mascaras are what people talk about most from Benefit Cosmetics. This is their Hoola bronzer in the shade Toasted. Okay, can't fit my finger in here with these nails. Wait a minute. All right. This is what that one looks like. And then the latest bronzer that I told you guys about, Vesica Beauty, the shade that I use. It's on my face today, Bali, and the darkest shade, I believe, Tahiti. And these are those 2 shades swatched. So those are the bronzers that I've been using that I can easily recommend, that if you are of a deeper complexion and you use me as a shade reference, they might work for you. Prime Beauty and Vesica are, I think, the only 2. I don't remember if Fenty has one darker than Mocha Mami. I think they do. But I think those 2, maybe 3 that have a darker option. If you know you're a deeper complexion than I am and you want to check something out, that's really all that I've got for you guys there. Now the ones that have been sent to me since then. So I got this in the mail from Mented Cosmetics. It's their collaboration with Ashley Blaine Featherson. It's called Season 2. You get a highlighter and a bronzer duo. Now if it looked like this when you open the compact, I don't think they would have gotten some of the pushback that they did there. This is what it looks like on the inside, and people were just kind of like, kind of like the Fenty thing, like I was low-key expecting more from you there. But here's the thing when it comes to collabs, like the two sides of the conversations that I see. On the one side, it's, well, if someone gets the chance to collaborate with a brand, they should be able to create a product that, one, you know, they can remember forever because it could just be a one-time thing, and two, something that they would wear, you know, something that their audience can see it and they're like, yep, I understand why she did that. She's always wearing this. She always does that. She always does that. That makes sense. You know, I see that side of the conversation. The other side of the conversation is, if you get the chance to collaborate with a brand, that's because that brand knows that you have a fan base that's going to support you because it's you who's putting that product out. So as a result of that, you should put out a product that you know is accessible to a majority of your fan base. Now, the thing is, if the majority of your fan base are deeper complexion, you should put out a product that they'll be able to buy. That'll probably entice them to want to buy it more, since they, one, like you, and two, it works on their skin tone. So I see both sides of that argument there, and I get it. Sometimes I'm not really sure that there's ever like a direct yes or no right answer type thing, but that is why this got some backlash. I believe this is the darker one. They sent me two. There's a season 1, season 2. The season 1 would have been too light for me, and this is what season 2 looks like. Yeah, see, like that's, again, I get it, but so I got this in the mail from NYX. It is their California Beamin bronzer in the shade Beach Bum. Okay, that is what this is what that bronzer looks like. Okay, Anastasia Beverly Hills does have a bronzer, if you guys didn't know. It is in the shade Mahogany. This is what it looks like. And I believe if you're like a few shades lighter than me, you know, you're still deeper, but you're a few shades lighter than me, this should work on you fine. But this is what Mahogany looks like. I'm running out. I didn't space these swatches correctly. Let's see here. Yeah, that's Mahogany. And the last one that was sent to me is from Pretty Vulgar. This is their Bronzed Bee in Bronze Mannequin. Ow, how do I open this? And this is what that one looks like. And this is it. Swatch. That is not a good swatch. There, let's try it. I mean, it's not like it's gonna make much of a difference there. This is it. Swatched. And this one wasn't sent to me. I actually purchased it, but it's kind of what, you know, motivated me to start talking about bronzer. Well, a contributing factor to what motivated me to start talking about bronzer this year. This is from Natasha Denona, and if you guys saw the video, it's not even really the color, because this is what it looks like on the inside. Give you a little swatch there just in case, you know, you can't see it. There, get all up into that there. Oh, how pretty. Yes. Okay. It's not the color of this. It's that in the advertising, it's photoshopped to be much darker in the advertising, which I'm not sure. I have to get into why that's a problem there. But yeah, so and this is the last bronzer that I have there. So couple months later, the only new ones that I can add, because I'm pretty sure I already mentioned ColourPop and Prime Beauty in the first video that I did, so I think the only new ones I've been able to add, actually I don't remember if I was able to do the Fenty Beauty one in the other video, because I don't exactly remember when the video went out and when the Fenty bronzers launched. So I really was only able to add maybe 2 to 3 out of the 6 options. 5 1 2 3 4 5 brands there. So yeah, if you guys wanted an update on how that's gone since, that's where we're at. I was able to add 2, maybe 3 to my collection there. I was able to find 2 or 3 more that I can tell you guys about as recommendations. I do believe that there are 2 brands I'm supposed to check out. Koivoka? I've tried a powder from them, their deeper powder. I'm pretty sure it was a good powder, so hopefully the bronzer would work the same. And I believe you guys said Lip Bar has a bronzer that I'm supposed to check out, so I will certainly do that, you know, moving forward. But yeah, that's really the update there on if I have anything new to recommend to you guys. Now, for any brands that reached out to me after that video in a bad way, I don't think any of them wanted to take that risk of saying something to me, because y'all know this ain't what you want there. So not in a bad way. You know, if anyone felt some type of way behind the scenes after I swatched their product in that video, they didn't say anything, so that's a personal problem. But in a good way, Prime Beauty did reach out, but I was mentioning that, you know, they have bronzers that you can check out there, so that was in a good way. But they did reach out after that video, and Ben Nye Makeup reached out after that video. You know, he said he saw the video and he understood what I was saying in the video. He wanted to send over some products for me to test out, because, you know, they do have options for deeper complexions. He sent foundation, blush, concealer, I think, and like contour palettes, not bronzer, so that's why, you know, I don't have anything to show you in that video. But I told you guys about that blush pinwheel there. I would certainly recommend that to you guys. This is what that looks like, just throwing that out there. And then a couple articles were written on the video, just, you know, in a good way, bringing more light to the fact that a lot of makeup companies are slacking in a very big part of your makeup process. Like, the complexion is a very important part when you're doing your makeup, and I feel like a lot of brands don't get it. You know, they're stuck on, you know, that pat on the back for 40 foundation shades, and then you go to everything else and it's like 7 concealers, 1 setting powder, maybe all May. So, you know, moving forward, I'm still look for things to recommend to you guys, especially, I think, you know, in 2020, like, I'll start looking for contour, because I'm pretty sure at this point I only have three. Well, yeah, 3. I think there's the Beauty contour stick, there's Chocolate Liddy from Prime Beauty, and then I think like a Black Radiance contour palette. I think that's, oh, and the contour shade in the It's My Ray Ray first collaboration palette. So yeah, that's where we are. And I don't think people understand, like, people like to make it seem like you have all these options and you have all this and you have all that. When you start factoring in location, skin type, you know, maybe oily skin doesn't want a cream contour. So then you're eliminating any options that you might have had for a deeper complexion, finding their contour there. Maybe it's not sold where that person lives. So, because I'm pretty sure you can't get Fenty in some places. No, right? I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. So there's location, there's skin type, there's undertone. So once you start factoring those things in, when they're already not made like that, the choices get slimmer and slimmer there. And I don't think some people understand that, which is why, you know, people are like, you got options. Show them. Point them out to me, please. No? Okay. So moving forward in like 2020, I'm certainly going to focus on finding them, because I don't know, I always feel bad. People are like, oh, you know, can you recommend? And I'm just like, I need the recommendations. I'm not sure what to tell you there. So I do hope it gets better moving forward. I do feel like it kind of got better since I posted that video. You know, I feel like we might have to rely on indie brands to do it, but hey, if that's who's going to do it, that's who's going to get the money, and that's who's going to get the attention. And then the brands want to start like shading, like, well, we've had this. Were you marketing it though? No? Oh, did you just make it though? Okay. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope seeing this little, you know, update and hearing how some of it has gone since I did the first video has helped. If any of you were looking for bronzer recommendations, I hope this video has helped. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.